What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kev. We got Chris. We got Will, and we got Chris because I had did it. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Today we'll be talking about Supergirl, our reactions on that, and Chris is going to ask us some questions about it, and we're just going to let it flow.
I don't even know what questions we're going to ask.
What color was it? Never mind.
I'm glad you ain't finished that.
All right, so here we go. We're going to do 7 questions talking about the movie Supergirl that just came out in theaters over the weekend. Okay, so did you feel like this was DC's... Do you think this was a good way for DC to drop a second film for a fresh start? Superman was supposed to be the beginning. Mm-hmm. This was supposed to be the second film for the fresh start. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like this held up for it to be part 2 of the fresh start?
No. What about you?
If we were going with another movie, maybe Batman. Mm-hmm. I probably would have went that way.
Batman and Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, all right, it's gonna be a character question. How do you feel about Supergirl? How do you feel about Supergirl herself? Did she feel relatable, powerful, funny, emotional, or did you feel like something was off?
Go ahead, Kev. You can go first. I got a shovel. I'm gonna dig into that. You know. You go ahead. Go first.
Okay, so the character, not the actress.
Yes, the character.
Okay. Is it relatable? Is she relatable? Mm-hmm. I've never lost someone like that. She lost not only the planet, but then eventually lost her family. Yeah. Right, on Kandor.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Unless Brainiac took it, we don't know. If we're following the rules of comics, Brainiac gets the planet. But I never lost the way that she lost. So in a way, she just wants to drink her problems away. And I guess she is relatable to some people who feel lost of loved ones and like nobody gets it. I go to a whole new area where I don't know nobody except for this one person who says they're my cousin, but we don't speak the same language at first. And then I have to adapt the way he adapted, but I can't adapt the way he did because I lived up to my teenage years on a planet with these people that I know so much, with a world he never knew. So, I guess she is relatable to an extent. What was the other part of the question?
Powerful, funny, emotional, or do you feel something was off?
She was very powerful in her own right. I don't know if anything was off because they kind of stuck to the comic. Was it funny? It was funny. It was some funny moments, especially when Lobo was in it. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
ask the question one more time for everyone involved.
how did you feel about Supergirl herself? Did she feel relatable, powerful, funny, emotional, or did something feel off?
Okay, here's the thing. It's just all of them except the last question. And I'll be real with you about this. I am somebody who has lost family members, who has lost friends, and that stuff sticks with me. And I don't express my emotions healthily. I tend to retreat inwards to process. So I actually understand how Supergirl was portrayed. It was a very human way to show her loss and how she is struggling to accept her new circumstances and situations. This is honestly perfectly fine for how they wanted to portray the character.
Okay.
But the character doesn't feel like Supergirl from the actual comic. Only because I actually did read it. And the thing is, they made a lot of personal changes to the character that kind of detracts from who Supergirl was in the comic. And what I mean by this. While the same overall beats do happen, going into spoilers, she's not John Wick in the comic. It's not a vengeful plot to kill the bad guy in exchange for her dog. Or for her dog's life, or for hurting her dog. It's a much more powerful journey about her helping the young girl, who's more of a teenager in the comic than she is a kid. And moreover, it would involve spoilers. And I don't want to spoil it for people who have, who want to see it. But the ending is completely different. And if you want me to spoil it for you, I could. But it is different. It is different. And it does detract from the overall message of that comic run.
So when you say ending, like the ending of the, I guess, like the third act with the fighting, or the ending where everything, the dust has settled?
The dust has settled.
Okay.
And I don't want to spoil it, although I could put a spoiler warning right here.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
skip to the next part. Spoiler warning.
5.
Jesse, you want to see
4, 3.
Okay, you mind your business. Okay, she turn it off. You don't want to hear it. If you don't want to see Supergirl, do you want to see Supergirl?
After what y'all said about it, hell no.
Oh, Jesus.
We didn't even really talk about it just yet.
Oh no, I was talking about what he told me.
Yeah, well,
I'm only talking about in reference to the comic. If you haven't seen the comic, you'll probably like it. But in reference to the comic, what made it different is the fact that, again, spoiler warning, she doesn't kill the guy in the comic.
That's what I figured.
She doesn't. Instead, she puts him in the Phantom Zone because she wanted to teach. I think her name was it Rory? Rudy?
I forgot the name.
I know to start with an R. I forget. It's been a while, and she's not all that important in my head. She wanted to show her that killing is wrong, and she does that in the movie, but then she actually kills the guy herself, which completely undermines the whole purpose of the goddamn narrative. Oh my god!
I mean,
And it's just, it bothers me because she's supposed to show that no matter how much hatred you have in your heart, no matter how much you despise your situation, no matter how much misery you may carry, you don't let that overtake you. And even though you're justified in the act, you still don't perform it because you're supposed to be better. And she just straight up kills the guy for poisoning her dog and killing a family. And I'm just like, kind of undermines the situation. It's like if you were trying to teach your kid, hey, listen, I don't want you to bully this kid even though he hurt your feelings, okay? Listen, you defended yourself, that's fine, but you don't bully the kid. And then as soon as your son leaves, you turn around and you knock the kid into the ground. And you go like, yeah, that's hurting my son. And he leave. It's like, whoa, like, what did you teach your kid? Mind you, your kid's only like 20 feet away when you do this. So it's like you tell your kid, don't do that, but then you do the opposite, and your child's like, huh? And you go, hey, you do as I do. I mean, you do as I say, not as I do. What are you teaching your son at that point? But here's the thing. You would tell your son to just beat the crap out of anyone who defended it. So I'm saying, if you were doing the opposite.
Yeah, that's not Chris at all.
I'm just saying, this is an example.
Take his lunch money and his shoes.
Because I'm pretty sure Chris would be the type of person like, yeah,
And
you know,
if his
he
shirt
messed
look
you
right,
up,
take
you
his
knock
shirt.
him out, and you take his clothes and you sell it to his mom. He's like, hey, you want this back? You paid $35 for this? Well, I want $70.
Son, you know the school has cameras. Keep that hood up
Right.
and keep that K&M mask on. Do what you got to do. Go back to the classroom, put the hoodie in someone else's book bag, and sit down. Walk up to them later on and pull out your phone, go on whatever social media platform, and be like, I heard such and such guy jump today at school, and share it with the rest of the class. That's all you gotta do. And leave it at that.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
he'd be a perfect Supergirl fan. For this film.
But I want to ask you this question.
What's up?
The Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace.
What? We're still on Star Wars, I see. You mean the Phantom Zone?
The Phantom Zone.
Uh-huh.
We all know that once you put the person in the Phantom Zone,
They stop aging.
and they don't even mention that person. Like, that person is gone. don't even think about this person ever again
Out of sight,
until
out of mind.
until
They release him. They do release him later in the comic, and he's repented.
right. But if we being honest, we know that these movies are going to go on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
So we put him in the Phantom Zone. We forgot about him. Essentially, doing what all they do in all the movies, they kill off the character.
Right.
So technically, had she put him in the Phantom Zone, it's the same as killing him.
Yeah, but they could have did what they did in the comic, where they do a flash forward a couple hundred years into the
And he'll
future.
come back.
And they release him, and he's shown that I faced my inner demons. I understand what I did was wrong. I should not have done that, and it is my responsibility to be better. That's what they did in the comics. They showed that justice can be served without committing murder.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying this is
The way
movie.
But I'm saying
The way
that's what
the
they could have
movies
did in the
move.
movie, where in the future Supergirl is still alive, and Kryptonians don't age
Yeah.
like humans when they have yellow sun radiation. So in the future, she's still an adult. She's I think like 500 years into the future, so she's still an adult, and she still looks the same. Her partner, or the girl, is now also an adult because she still ages slower than humans too. And they release him, and it shows that he has repented. They could have did that in the movie, where an after
Hopefully he
credit scene,
doesn't. I don't
hundreds of years
want him
into the
to.
future.
I don't want him to.
Oh, you didn't want to put him in the Phantom Zone?
No, put him in the Phantom Zone. But I hope when he comes out, he doesn't repent.
Well, the whole point of the Phantom Zone is to repent. So he's already repented.
Yeah, okay. When he comes out and he sees her face to face,
He says,
there's
I want all the smoke.
There's examples
Oh,
of
shit. So yeah,
yeah,
see,
you want
Chris,
the smoke.
You put me in there
that's what I'm saying. Like,
by myself. Oh yeah.
if you
yeah.
wanted a
Oh.
reenactment of the if you wanted a
Anybody
reenactment
else
of
I
the
know?
comic,
Oh, yeah.
it's not satisfying. But if you've never read the comic and you want vengeance for horrible acts, this is perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you are someone who looks at John Wick and you go, "Damn fucking right," this is a perfect film for you. I'm just gonna be real with you here.
But
This
if
is
you're
shit-
looking for a true, genuine Supergirl film, this is
And
not
that's
it.
the thing. If you want someone who values life and understands, despite their godlike power, that they still can't take life, probably not for you.
Okay. Got another question for both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
What was the scene in the movie that was like, okay, this part right here is what everybody's going to be talking about?
It's gonna. But do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna be the part where outside from Lobo. Lobo has the best scenes. I'm sorry, but it's gonna be the scenes where they talk about her backstory. And I think the problem is that is on its own, it's a good backstory. A lot of people will complain about that. I mean, a lot of people will complain about that because they're going to juxtapose it to Superman's backstory, okay? Where they did the inverse, where Superman was put on Earth to procreate, get a bunch of baby mamas, and just and just rule over the planet eventually. Meanwhile, Supergirl was actually told, "Hey, listen, when you go to this new place, you're going to have new powers. You don't need to be the best person in the world. You don't need to be the kindest individual in the world. I just want you to be good." Now, if you compare it to Superman, because this is the thing, that's what a lot of people are going to be talking about. If you compare it to Superman, it makes Supergirl sound too noble, and it makes Superman's worse because everybody hated the fact that Superman's backstory is basically a Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z. Everybody hated that, but on its own, I think it's something that a lot of people are going to misunderstand, that that's something a parent would just tell their kid. You're not going to be the best person. I don't want you to be so kind and naive that you're easily manipulated, that you'll let other people bully you or mistreat you or control you. You don't have to be the person who is always smiling, who's always giving everyone 100%, who's always putting themselves last in the face of other people's desires. You don't always need to be the kindest soul in the room. I just want you to be someone who lives a good life without hurting other people. That is a sentiment, as a person who's not a dad, I think that is a sentiment a lot of parents would have for their children. I want you to be strong enough to take care of yourself. I want you to be kind enough so that you don't hurt other people. But I still do not want you to be harmed by others. You don't have to be the best, but you just have to be good. And I think a lot of parents would really relate to that. And that's the thing that a lot of people are going to overlook, in my opinion, because they're going to talk about it the most in relation to Superman. By itself, it's a good scene that doesn't actually detract from it, They're not saying, hey, go to this place, be a god, and save everybody, and be the kindest symbol of hope. They're just saying, hey, listen, you're going to be in a brand new place. You're not really going to fit in, but we just want you to be a good person. It's like sending your kid off to like a new school after they just moved. You don't gotta be the kindest person. Just be a good person. And I think a lot of people, once you let go of that connection to Superman, a lot of people are going to like that scene. But they're going to connect it to Superman, and it's going to make both scenes worse. And I think that's the scene that everybody's going to talk about. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Chris.
Speaking for Elijah.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to shoot. So you want to go on the court? Yeah, be like Steph Curry. Not that type of shoot. No. I would expect seeing that's realistic to the point where that's something people are going to talk about, because I didn't see Supergirl, but knowing the Superman background, it is basically the Super Saiyan story. Yeah. But if they did that to her, like basically telling her that, then it's the setup for she's more relatable than Superman ever would be if this was to continue and they would continue to drop Supergirl movies constantly.
As weird as this,
she's going to be the one that's more relatable than Superman.
A lot of people are going to complain about that, but that's one of my favorite parts, because I'm like, that's oddly relatable. Like, Supergirl as a person, as a character, is deeply relatable. And again, people are only going to complain under two circumstances. If you compare it to the original comic run, and if you compare it to Superman and how he was shown in James Gunn's version. Yeah. People, if your thought process is, I hate this scene because it doesn't represent the comic, or I hate this scene because it's completely opposite to how Superman is shown in James Gunn's movie, you're going to hate Supergirl. At least the character moments. You're going to hate the character moments. Not the narrative, completely different subject matter. but as the character, by herself, it's actually a good freaking character. And the actress does a good freaking job. So it's kind of weird that I understand the hatred for it, because that's what people are like going to talk about. You're going to instinctively compare it to something you have an emotional attachment to. Yeah. But as a standalone, it's actually pretty freaking good. I'm being real about that, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that. Mm-hmm. But it's relatable. It feels genuinely human.
Okay. Now you.
Oh, the one they definitely gonna talk about is The Kill.
Oh yeah.
You know they're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. I just talked about
Superman doesn't kill.
Yeah. What's the name? Evan? No, not Evans. Calvary. Calvary? What's the Man of Steel Superman?
Calvin.
Calvin. He killed.
Oh yeah, he killed Zod,
and everybody hated that. Everybody hated that. That's all they talked about. Yeah, and she killed. What's the name at the end of the movie?
He was worthless. Don't even bother remembering his fucking name. Right. But yeah, she kills him, and it's like, everyone has it in their mind that they're the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts of the group. They don't murder.
But I never. For me, for all the movies, the animated movies that they did with her, she's not the same as Superman.
She never was.
So even though I'm saying they're going to talk about it because they don't kill. No, you know the life she lived, right? Yeah. So no, this fits her character of killing, or at least this type of character. Like
with them showing the background, right. It will be like, I get it. They'll catch on, but they're still going to compare it regardless, because that's what Superman, Supergirl. They're going to do.
Because Supergirl was just always more emotionally passionate. She was more grounded, and she also has a higher ceiling in terms of power. Right. But I think the idea was that even though she has that inner darkness compared to Clark, who is just complete light, it's the idea is that she still chooses to be good. Right. That she still chooses not to go down that route. Mm-hmm. So that's what a lot of people are going to compare it to, and that's what they're going to dislike.
And I want to say this because you had told me about the I don't know if you want to kind of give him a shout out or whatever, but the video you sent me, or you said something about
3C Films,
right? And this is no shots at you or talking bad about you, but I remember you telling me that people say, they don't. The third act is not even a lot of fighting scenes. And
What, Supergirl?
Right.
What? There's a lot of fighting scenes in that.
Right. That's what they were. That's a lot of complaints he said that he was hearing because he saw the movie early. 3C Films saw it early, but a lot of complaints that he was hearing was it was enough fight scenes
There was
towards
more-
the end of the movie.
I'm about to say there was more
Right.
fight scene in Supergirl than there was in
This is
Superman.
right? And
But I think people went into it with high hopes, like extremely high hopes. You gotta remember, we're coming off of a time period where everyone before COVID, every movie, those fight scenes, the last quarter was okay. They were great, but the fight scenes before that quarter was like, all right, we had all this. Now we're gonna get even more. You see what I'm saying? You still got people comparing shit to then,
Right.
especially with them talking about this is a restart on DC. They're expecting, oh, y'all gonna go full out.
No,
No.
No, they're not.
You never go full out in the beginning. That's the whole point. It's a restart. And granted, I thought the fights was great.
I thought the fight scene was amazing.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite.
And she was actually fighting.
Yeah.
It wasn't just no CGI punch like Superman. No, she was actually sliding, kicking,
And the
throwing-
weird thing is, like, I think the actress was really good in that.
Yeah.
She made the hits feel believable despite her more smaller frame.
Right.
It wasn't like where you see girls go, and they throw a punch and they hit somebody. No, she was into that. She was leading her attacks. And I was like, I like the combat in this. Granted, she doesn't fight as much when it comes to aerial combat.
Yeah.
It's probably the one downside I have about it. And I think it's just because of the CGI budget.
That makes
Because
sense.
a lot of it is a lot of the background. I say is CGI, except for like 2 particular planets. But
Whoa! All right.
Oh, well,
that's it.
all right, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna
spoil
everything. No,
worry
movie
about
just
that.
came out.
well, I mean, there's like multiple planets. Come on,
Yeah, I don't care.
It's a space adventure.
We're not doing that. Not here, not now. This ain't the time.
Okay, fine.
All right, controversial question. Be honest. Did this movie do anything better than the past Superman or any past DC movies that you can think of?
No,
No, I mean it's
it's a good movie.
it's standard.
Yeah.
As weird as it sounds, I mean,
I remind you of Toy Story? This is a Toy Story moment right here.
as weird as it sounds, I genuinely.
When they out here on their tablets, it's Toy Story right there.
Toy Story 5.
What, in comparison to
I didn't see Toy Story 5. I will never watch any Toy Story past 3. I don't care what anybody
5
says.
was
I
good.
respect
I don't
it.
care.
I
But
respect it.
anyways,
Bald.
bald, my eyes.
going back to the Supergirl, not every movie needs to be Iron Man. And I think this is the problem that a lot of people have in relation
Or Thor.
well, in relation to superhero films in general. Everyone wants the first movie to be Iron Man. They want it to be the best film that gets everyone hyped, everyone interested, everyone involved. And I'm just like, I don't need that. Sometimes I just want something that's a bit more personal, a bit more isolated, a bit more grounded, down to earth, just related to just the character. Not everything needs to, have this crazy, deep, I mean, it would be nice, but it doesn't need to just like be rooted in the culture forever.
And I think that was the other thing. I think people wanted there to be other characters in the movie. Like, Lobo was in it, right? But I think they wanted, is Superman going to show up? Oh, is Batman going to be in there? Oh, is such and such going to... You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but that's too soon.
But everyone's so used to it. They messed up. DC messed up.
Oh, yeah, for
They
sure.
messed up because before the restart, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can restart something, but you guys messed up.
What's up, Belle?
We're doing something.
Are you gonna get something to drink?
Isn't your juice on the table?
It's empty.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right. Come around.
Oh.
But yeah, they messed up on that part. Like
They
that
should've.
was their mistake.
But-
and now you can't get mad at people for now, expecting
Yeah.
what you guys been giving
Yeah.
them. That's
Yeah.
like, hey, you've been giving me level 5 top notch food, and now you're saying you're gonna go eat Checkers from 2 days ago. That's what you're gonna go eat now. You're gonna eat,
Them fries is fire, though.
no, but if they're 2 days old, and they're on the empty just like that.
Put it in the microwave, you know what I mean? Air fry it.
But
Yeah, but
I mean, it seems like they're doing the more Marvel thing, where they're giving every character their own particular isolated story.
Finally.
Before they bring them together, and that's what they should have been doing from the very beginning. I mean, What's up? Mr. Poopy Pants.
Here, come here. I'll give you some more in a minute. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Poopy Pants.
So
I'll cut that out, but yeah.
I'll cut that out.
the next. All right. So let me hit y'all with the next one. The next one is, if you could change one thing about the movie, story, villain, pacing, casting, what would it be?
I guess I went first. Want to go or?
I don't know. I mean, I began to read that comic series, and then I was like, my money is better spent elsewhere. So I didn't finish reading it, and so I mean, I want to say yes because obviously there could be some changes, but
What specific would you change? I mean, you can say no if you don't know what.
Yeah,
to
no,
change.
I don't know what to change. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So you would just leave it the way
If
it is
it's
for now.
me, it would be the ending, because I like the story up until I guess that final moment. Because I will say, because of that, it does undermine the narrative, and that's the problem. My personal opinion. The actress was great, in my opinion. The movie looked great. And the character had, she knew how to portray actual depth and loss. But the narrative kind of drops the ball with that final kill. And I think it's the same problem that Man of Steel had, where you want to portray a character as ultimate, or not necessarily ultimate good, but objective good, choosing to be good. And then you have them commit an act of vengeance, which isn't necessarily morally right. Because no matter how you look at it in terms of morals, every religion, every country, every idea states that you don't particularly murder out of emotion. You have to murder out of a sense of genuine justice. If the person is a genuine threat that you have no other way of stopping, then you kill them. But we know they have options.
Well, wait a minute now. Man of Steel, definitely. There was no other way for. Well, okay, stop. Let me stop.
No, I mean,
There was no other way.
There was another way.
There was no other way.
But
It's crazy.
let's just be honest. Let's get rid of Zod. Get rid of him. He's obviously about to try to kill these families. Zod could have stopped the laser.
I mean, we're talking specifically about Supergirl.
Well, right.
Man of Steel don't even connect to
Wait. Now I'm gonna connect it. I'm gonna connect them.
Okay.
But because you mentioned them though, so I feel as though that was a death that needed to be done because we all know Zod wasn't gonna stop.
Yeah.
Now this character in Supergirl, again, they switched from what you're saying. They switched him up from the comic book.
Oh, yeah. He switched up a lot. He's like a brand new character.
So he wasn't going to stop. And I mean, look, I'm all about telling little kids, don't do it.
Right.
I'm all about
Yes.
that. Don't do it.
Yes.
Because it's going to set you down a path. Although she did kill the bull and when she was locked up. So, I mean, at this point, she could have killed the OG, the main character.
So she killed twice.
See, I don't know. No.
She killed only once.
Now, see, here's the thing. I don't even know if that technically was a kill because she banged his head against the wall.
Oh, I thought his head hit the spike.
Did it? I don't know. It hit the wall and then he fell down.
Because when she,
He hit the wall and then his head went down on a spike. That's murder.
Well, there were spikes lining the rail.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard because even she climbed it. She was able to touch it without poking herself.
Yeah.
So it's not made clear if she does murder.
But when she was down, he was still on the thing. His head was still up there. Oh. So
She killed him.
Yeah, she killed him.
I'd have to view that part again.
probably
'cause
gotta watch
I
it.
was too excited about Lobo's reaction. Man. Lobo's reaction was my reaction. I was like, yeah, get him,
But-
like murder him.
I approve the Kara killing this guy because he wasn't going to stop. And at the end of the day, it's like it's that revolving door at Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
I love that.
They're gonna come out. They're gonna do it all over again.
do it
Let
all
me
over
just
again.
nip
They
it
ain't
in the
learned
bud.
nothing.
They ain't
They
learned
ain't
nothing.
learned nothing.
They ain't learned nothing.
Or
the
they're
reason-
going to escape.
That's the reason why we have a 500-year prison sentence in the Phantom Zone where you're stuck isolated and you can't touch nothing
You
for
put
all
Zod.
eternity.
You put Zod in there.
No, Zod, he should have died. But I'm talking about the Zoo guy. Believe it or not, I was actually okay with Superman killing Zod if they did something with it. Because
Right.
if Superman kills and then he screams and he's freaking out and he's crying because now he's officially the last Kryptonian that he knows about. and then they do nothing with it. If it would have
There
been something
was no,
that
like he didn't feel like there was no story of him feeling bad at what he
yeah,
did.
like if that was the catalyst that serves as Superman never taking a life again, no matter how strong he is or no matter the situation, that would have been perfect. But they did nothing with that. They instead just went into the whole Justice League thing, like right off the bat, and it ruined it. If they gave us another film where Superman was faced off against someone like Lex Luthor, this guy is a psychotic, sociopathic, megalomaniac who just wants nothing more than to satisfy his ego, and he will never stop because he doesn't understand the concept of no. And you have Superman who is strong enough to just take his life and end the situation. But he thinks back about Zod. He thinks about how he felt taking life. And he realizes, I cannot kill again. It would have been a perfect way to show the death of Zod impacting Superman and aiding in his growth that leads him into being the best superhero in the world. But they didn't do it. But the weird thing is, even though I'm still against the whole thing of Kara killing him, I'm hoping they do that with her in this new series, where she kills, and you see that it still does affect her at the end.
Right.
She doesn't like the fact that she had to do it, even though she did it in vengeance. And
It's still the fact that she did it.
that she did it, and that's the thing I would personally change. But I'm only going to accept it if in the future they do something with it where she has a real reason not to murder, and she has a real reason to murder, but she chooses not to.
Not to. Okay.
Because she doesn't want to carry that type of weight anymore.
Okay. All right.
And other than that, I would have changed that where she just put that mofo in the Phantom Zone. It would have been a great introduction to show that, especially when you bring in Doomsday. Oh man, because you know they're going to try again. They're going to try again with Doomsday against Superman.
Which I won't. I'm not against it. I just want them to pace it.
Yeah.
Pace it. Get us built up to it. Let us get it, and take your time. Don't rush it. There's no reason to rush anything right now.
And honestly, like, I want them to give Doomsday a shot again, because the way Snyder was forced to do it,
Yeah.
by studio execs and shareholders, I was not a fan. I wasn't a fan of the design, how he was created.
It was a rush.
What he was, and the way he fought, and how Superman died. I would actually like to see a fight where they don't kill Superman. It's what it is. They just beat him into an inch of his life, but then they put Doomsday in the Phantom Zone.
And Batman swoops in to save the day and gives him a second breath at life.
That or Supergirl or Wonder Woman.
I just want Bruce Wayne to be like, don't forget, I'm the reason you're still alive. Right.
Yeah. Honestly,
I just want him to be able to say that.
I would love a triple tag team of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl trying to fight Doomsday all at once. Just go full
That would
on
be interesting.
Dragon Ball Z with that nonsense.
That would actually be interesting.
Like they try and like take him to an isolated area, like take him to the Sahara, or drop him like somewhere off in like by the Grand Canyon. Like they're trying to get him away from like the city.
Australia.
I mean, okay. And then they just wail on him. They just try and fight him from every angle. They trying to put him down. Wonder Woman's trying to kill him. The one superhero I genuinely want to kill. Or not, I want to kill.
You want to kill?
I want to see
right.
Wonder Woman kill her enemies.
With that being said, question number 7.
Wonder Woman needs to be able to kill. Oh my god. She needs to be able to kill. And I
You
can understand
wanna
Superman
kill
not
Wonder Woman.
doing
That's
it.
what I got out of this.
Batman is kind of annoying when it happens. Like
He's
even
annoying.
with you at this point, I think Batman should kill Joker. I'm just being real with you.
That
here.
a lot. Once you shoot Gordon's daughter,
That's it.
Yeah, game over, man.
it's kind of over at that point.
I think Bruce should have killed Joker so many times. It's not even funny.
Or when he tried to kill Robin.
Oh yeah, when they try to kill Jason.
Yeah.
Tried? Are we saying tried? I think
Well, he does come back.
He comes back.
He comes
technically.
back.
Thanks to the Lazarus pit.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
Number 7 here. The ending question.
Oh wow, we're here already?
After seeing it, where do you think? Hey, After seeing it, after seeing it, where do you think Supergirl goes next? What do you think is going to be the next sequel?
I don't know, cause
I think it's gonna be Brainiac.
yeah, well, cause Andor or not Andor, what's it?
I mean, I think it's Kandor.
Kandor.
Yeah, Kandor. That's one of the places that Brainiac manages to
Capture.
digitize
And then
and preserves. So, and it becomes one of the main comic book lines and background things about Superman keeping Kandor safe because it's been shrunken and it's digitized. So, I would actually love to see Brainiac show up. That should be the Justice League villain for their first Justice League scenario.
So it could be a setup for
Yes,
that.
I would want to see a scenario where we see Brainiac show up, and we have at least a Trinity with Supergirl. I know
Batman.
Jon Stewart is getting a TV show.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, but that would be the Earth one. So nothing can tied in with what.
well, I'm
the
saying
main
if
universe.
that does well, they might bring him into the movies.
It's based off of Earth One comic.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the main universe. It's a great story. though.
It's on a separate. It's on a separate
Well,
line.
listen, we
Separate.
see at this point the studio execs don't care. They're
I mean,
doing their own
Well, if
thing.
They would have-
if they're not doing it with Batman, then
but by this point, they would have the Batman and Robin movie. Remember, if we have the Batman, then we have the Batman and Robin one coming out.
So-
So they would have Batman, they would have Robin, they would have Superman. By that point,
And they got
I
Supergirl.
don't think we're getting Wonder Woman back at all. I think that's
well, we
shot.
won't be getting the same Wonder Woman. We might get a different one.
I don't know if they're going to redo Wonder Woman.
They need to do Wonder Woman.
If
She
y'all-
is the Trinity.
if y'all don't do it, you're failing yourself.
Exactly.
Because if you guys look at the plans that said for the next 2 years, Wonder Woman was not in there.
Nah, y'all need to do Wonder
I know
Woman. ASAP.
Aquaman's in there. I know. I want to say it was Titans, Teen Titans. Teen Titans, I think, is in it. So we're gonna have Titans this time around, like actual.
But it's either Donna Troy or who's the other Amazonian. You would have to at that if you do Titans.
They
and
probably
you include her, you
haven't
have to
announced
bring
it
Wonder
because
Woman.
I think they're giving it time to breathe from the last one we got. People are still a little
What about
pissed off.
1984?
That second film, the second Wonder Woman movie, yeah, bro, how bad it was. Like the
was very
CGI, it was rushed. Like it was bad. It was a bad film.
I mean, we still want a good Wonder Woman.
yeah,
film.
but I think they're trying to, like when something bad comes out and they're like, give it time, like give it freaking time.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're doing. I think they're trying to they're going to give it to us, but I feel like they're going to wait. They'll probably get like, okay, we gave you Supergirl, we gave you Superman, we gave you Batman, we gave Batman and Robin. Now we give you Aquaman. Now we give you who else we do? Oh, Green Lantern. We're getting Green Lantern.
We need a new
We're-
Flash.
We're getting Lantern.
And bring Grant Gustin as Flash. He's the best Flash we've ever had in live action. He's still young enough to do it. I want a Barry Allen Flash in my freaking Justice League film. Give us Grant Gustin, okay?
Grant, you hear this, Grant? Grant, please come back. We love you. I know
Oh
you're
my
probably
God.
tired of wearing the suit, but come on back.
Oh,
Ain't
they need to
nobody
bring.
else.
They need to bring Grant in as the new Flash.
Go on about your way, Grant. You ain't gotta do this. She made your money,
I don't care. He's great as a Barry Allen, and believe it or
and
not,
you'll be great as playing another role. in another
And
movie.
hey,
Go on about your
bring
way.
Iris with you. Bring
Don't
Patton.
even.
Fuck
Don't
no.
even.
Leave
don't-
Iris out.
don't
Leave
even
Iris
bring
alone.
her.
Bring
Leave Iris alone.
Patton. Bring Patton with you, cause
no, leave Iris out that shit. I hated Iris in
whoa,
that freaking show.
whoa, hey, I didn't.
No, don't get me wrong. She's fine. I hate the character.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
I separate the actors from the roles,
Hey,
and
look,
the
you-
actress is bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think
Hey.
that concludes our
Ain't no
discussion.
conclusion. She is bad.
Ladies and gentlemen.
but the character is badly written.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that concludes
Hey,
this
I'm
review
actually
of
upset
Supergirl.
that Cat Grant wasn't in the
Here
movie. I
we
thought we was
go.
going to see Cat Grant.
Here
Cat
we
Grant.
go. Okay. All right.
Whew,
All
that
right.
woman right there. Let me tell you something. And
Okay.
then, but hey, Supergirl.
Here we go.
Now, here's the thing.
Hey, your mom.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean? Holla at your boy. Look, you already
Until
know.
next
I'm
time,
with the mom.
folks.
Wait, we didn't even give our ratings yet.
Yeah,
You busy jumping the gun because you're
sorry, cut it out.
uncomfortable.
Just 'cause we
Your girl
like-
ain't even here
just
right
because
now.
we like Iris West. Come on, man. Hey, what was
I think because he's not single, so he can't talk like that.
what was the girl that was frozen on this. Oh man, on Flash, she ice powers.
Oh, you mean Kate?
That actress. I seen her in high school.
The Snowberry had a lot of romantic tension. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey.
I was actually annoyed that Flash or that Barry ended up with Iris in that show because I'm like, wait, hold on now. Like Killer Frost and Flash, they got some sexual tension.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hot girl that was in that show.
Hot
girl.
Cisco fumbled the ball.
Oh my God! Did he fumble? I'm like, ain't no way in the world. I don't care about no resurrection relationship. She mine.
Yo, they fumbled Cisco's relationships twice. That was soul
Cisco
killing.
had baddies.
He had baddies.
and then if we talking about Arrow's drawn.
Yeah,
Felicity?
Okay.
Felicity.
Felicity, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Got the names confused.
She was that perfect level of cute and neuroticism that kind of made you deal with her because she had such good intentions and she wasn't so overwhelming and controlling. And he fumbled that bad. I think he cheated on her.
And then Donna.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is a Supergirl review.
You're right, my bad.
Sorry about that. That turned into a superhero scenario. But wait, hold on. What would you rate the movie?
The movie?
Because now that I talked about it and thought about it even more, I have a new rating.
Okay, so I base it off if I would go to the movies and buy popcorn and the soda and the ticket all over again, even with our discount, I would go and see this movie about 2 weeks later.
Okay.
So not back to back, but 2 weeks later. So I say it's good enough to pay the ticket administration. Is that ticket administration?
The ticket administration.
Yeah.
The price. Yeah.
Well, for me, I'll be real with you. I give the movie a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6. But the more I talk about, the worse it gets. It's the type of movie where if you relate it to the comics, you're gonna dislike it. If you watch it as a standalone with no interest in the comics, you're gonna like it. But we didn't even get into the narrative because that's real spoiler territory.
That's how
the narrative is when it starts falling apart for me, just because of how they made the changes to the main villains. So for me personally, I say 5 out of 10. Now, my 5 out of 10 isn't the way schools do it, where it's, 70 is a passing or anything like that. For me, 5 is dead middle, where there's just as much good as there is bad. And there are so many good things about the film that I can't say that I hated it.
Okay.
But there's also many bad things that I can't overlook as a fan of comics and as Supergirl, to say that a fan of Supergirl is going to like it. If you're a fan of the comics and you want to see Supergirl on the big screen, you're not going to like the film. But if you're someone who has never really cared for comic books and you're just more interested in being entertained and you want to see a good actress on screen, because I genuinely think she's good. A lot of people will give her flack for it because of the controversy. Taking away the stupid controversy.
What's the controversy?
Is she on Game of Thrones or is it a spin-off version of that?
What's the controversy?
It was a whole sexism situation about
people say she looks like a guy.
No, I don't know who said that, but it's people who because she said it's a whole interview during Pride Month because people the other persuasions associated themselves with Supergirl and said she's an icon for alternative sexuality.
How?
That's themselves projecting themselves onto Supergirl, and honestly, her answers are just that Supergirl is just a character who isn't about romantic love, but is more about finding purpose within herself.
Yeah,
and a lot of people, in my personal opinion, they took it the wrong way. She gave answers that kind of lead into the negative connotations that people have towards her. But citing out the unnecessary controversies, she is a good actress in Supergirl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just the narrative itself is kind of what botches the movie for a lot of people. It's the ending that a lot of people, like you said, is going to piss off a lot of people. And a lot of people are also going to talk about her backstory in relation to Superman, and that's going to bother them too. But as a character, or at least as the actress did a great job.
She did a great job.
I loved how you
She
can
was
feel the
Supergirl.
weight in her expressions. And I genuinely think if they gave her a more upbeat storyline, people would love her all the more. Instead of trying to say that it's okay to be damaged and that you should exist in that negativity, they should really say that it's okay to be damaged, but you need to overcome that negativity and be a positive person. And I think that's the one aspect about the movie that is going to miss and is going to give a bad taste for a lot of people. If you're looking for a story where the character overcomes negative flaws, they face the lie that they tell themselves, and they do better despite their circumstances being bad, you're probably not going to like it. But if you're someone who's like, hey, listen, I want a very human scenario where the character just kind of leans into their negativities and they feel more relatable as a human, not as a hero, you're going to like it. So if you want a heroic story, you're not going to like it. If you want a Supergirl comic, you're not going to like it. But if you want a more grounded story that's more human, that's more personal, you're going to enjoy it. At least until the end. So I give it a 5.5 out of 10. And for me, it's just as bad as it is good. But overall, I would say, if you're a fan, watch it on streaming or wait until it releases. But if you're just curious, I say just go check it out. Go check it out in theaters. It's not IMAX. It's not 4DX worthy. I'm just gonna be real with you about that. But it is, it's decent price worthy. $12 for a ticket. Sneaking your own food. Yes, I condone that. You don't need to go buy their popcorn. I'm not saying bring in a microwave, but I'm saying bring in a chicken sandwich. Bring in some soda. You tell them, hey, you can't touch my bag, or say, hey, listen,
pizza.
I got diabetes. Like
Bring the whole pizza.
Yeah, I got diabetes. I need to eat this in order to process certain foods in my body.
Go buy the popcorn up front. We have all that. We got burgers up front too. It's $18 for a burger.
No, I need gluten-free burgers, my G, and it can't be beef. It needs to be grass-fed food. Can you promise? Can you vow that in your? Just go for it. And bring candy too. Listen, everybody, bring a book bag, okay? And even if it's hot, bring a hoodie. Say, hey, it's gonna be cold in here. Just have everything wrapped up over your arm. Like,
I throw a blanket.
Like it's gonna be cold. And hide your food under that joint. But I say it's worth seeing in theaters at least once, if you're not like a super hardcore Supergirl fan of the comics.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a moviegoer, I'm a moviegoer first, fan second. You'll enjoy this movie if you're a moviegoer. If you're a fan, you're, like he said, you're not gonna be happy. But if you love movies and it's hot outside and there's nothing else to do, you're gonna have a fun time. I was sitting there cracking up. There were funny moments in this movie. Yeah. So
and like I said, she feels very human and relatable. If you don't want a human character, you want a hero.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real with you. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to see it, I don't blame you. And I would just say, just don't unnecessarily spread negativity about this subject. And don't lean too much into the Twitter controversy. It's childish, in my personal opinion.
So basically, go in there for open slate, see the movie, and judge it for yourself. Yeah. Stop being a little pansy about it. All right? There you go.
Pretty much.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care. This has been a Supergirl review on a movie that came out this past weekend. You can do with the information as you please. All right.
Yep. Spoken like a father.
Right. Yep. Because
here's that shit. Do what you want.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, that's what it is, man. Yep. This is just our personal opinion.
Yeah, it is my personal opinion. And if you want to come attack me or flame me because I ain't crap on the movie, even though it does have problems, I will admit, feel free. You can crap. You can yell at me all you want. It's
just make sure you share your location because I want you to keep that same energy in face-to-face combat.
Hell yeah. Fucking yeah. I really want you to keep that.
But we love y'all. We love y'all. Don't get that twisted. We love y'all.
Listen, I only have love for people I love. Okay? I'm going to let that shit sink in. You want to go personal? We can go personal.
Hey, be honest with you. All I need is Cat Grant and and Iris Wester, give me a call. All right, I've been Kev.
She married,
He
right?
been. I don't care. I've been Kev. He been Will. He been Chris. You been you. Let's stay in tune.